The man inside is Yan Wang's subordinate Bai Yachang, who personally measured the wind. But she didn't go to help Yan Wang's obsession. Instead, a live broadcast was launched in the underworld. As long as you participate in the live broadcast camp to get rewards, you can improve your cultivation. The first task of the live broadcast is to promote the underworld culture. And let the number of viewers in the live broadcast room reach 10,000. This kind of reward for Bai Jian, she decisively chose to accept the task. Immediately afterwards, I introduced myself in the live broadcast room. But just after the introduction, I met Pan Zi. But Jiang Ling faced Pan Zi with a little indifference. For the popularity of the live broadcast room, she decided to show the audience the national scene of the movie Dead. Then I saw her fly to the scene of a car owner. And Wang Ling, who she is going to hide this time. It's the little girl named Daodu in front of me. At this time, she took Daodu's hand and explained to the audience. The first step in concealing Wang Ling is to send Wang Ling to cell and bridge. Then it is to drink Mungpa soup to hit the spirit net. But at this moment, Daodu opened Jiang Ling's hand. Immediately after passing through Jiang Lingfei, I quickly wanted to call my mother. At this time, she hugged her mother, Dashang, and cried, "I don't want to leave my mother." And her momentary movement caused a storm. Jiang Ling explained that this was caused by people's reluctance to leave their children after death. We call it bullshit. Find a way to fall fast. Please continue to lightly touch Daodu's fish head. In just a moment, Daodu recovered as a ghost. Jiang Ling said that if you insist on staying with your mother, we'll kill Mom. As long as Daodu can reincarnate with peace of mind, Mom will be fine too. After Jiang Ling finished speaking, she took the little girl who was reluctant to give up and left. I don't know how long it took them to come to a place with long barbarians on both sides. Bridgehead of Bianhua. And this is what we commonly call Naiha Bridge. After saying goodbye to the little girl in gray hands, Jiang Lingbian is going to pick up today's second soul. After cheating, she came to a residential area. Because the old man in front of me still has 20 minutes. We are going to give up. Next, let's look at the money. What are you doing? She first fucks her grandson well. Then put on the bully that Jin has hidden for many years. Organized a table. Sitting on the sofa and calling my son. And son, come back tomorrow. Remember that in the future you will live with Xiaolong. Don't always be busy for an hour. Do you want to make her understand more? Okay. I'm so sleepy. What is the name of God talking about? Listening to Wang Yi from the phone. The old man enters the treatment in situ. You are the one who hangs up. Read 2 or 9. Then the old man went back to bed. A little bit of this loving look at the grandson. Little monkey should study hard in the future. Meet the grown-up you of the bed. Sun Su Mingshui hurriedly returned. Good grandpa. I will definitely show you many lecturers back in the future. Old man laugh. Smile happily. Everything is explained. She has nothing. She has a satisfied smile on her face. Lie down slowly. Silently said something in my heart. Dad. Mom. And the son came to you. Just finished speaking. The old man lost all anger. In the Yangtze River in the White House waiting for 2 or 9. The facts came to the camera to explain. Dear viewers. Do you see it? Here are the last things people do before they die. And once the soul leaves the body, it means she's dead. Next, follow the process. Bring her on Belton Xiao. For the last night, the Dream Slope Hall. I can send her to steal a baby. Jiang Li just finished explaining. The system changes just in time. Man. Congratulations to Suju for the first live broadcast. Reached 10,000 viewers. Man. Suju popularizes the underworld culture Huangchuanlu. Plus 100. Man. The main points are more than 100. Start to hurt. See, the task is so simple to complete. Jiang Li also lost his nature and continued to broadcast live. She decisively turned off the live broadcast. As she moves. It's all messed up outside. I just confirmed with the big form. It's true that I'm in a car. The news on the live broadcast just now is all true. Yeah. The old man there just now was also confirmed dead. And heard. Investigators have also escaped 2 families. They said they didn't know the anchor. At the same time. Killing and live broadcast operation department. Completely messed her up. They can't control Jiang Li's live broadcast at all. The only thing to do is surveillance live broadcast with countless hands. The other side. Dad Daodu is searching for news related to Jiangli. Why she is so? It's because the money is looking for people soon. Come here with Jiang Lin's photo. Gentlemen. According to our walkthrough investigation, this person once appeared at the scene of the car owner and took Daodu's soul. In addition, the old man whose soul was taken away by her also confirmed dead at home. Do you know this person? Dad Daodu shakes his head repeatedly. But I recall the ghost world that happened recently. Dad Dodo is not afraid. I wondered if there really was a ghost. A sudden thought from the side. It turned out that Dodoma didn't know what to do. When Dodoma learned all this from a friend, the strong sense of guilt made her cry uncontrollably. She kept thinking back to the day when Sheitu happened. It's all Mom's fault. If Mom drives more attentively, if Mom doesn't fight with Dad, nothing will happen if you fight. To catch the mistakes I made, Dodoma opened the live broadcast room of Baiwu Changjiang Forest. At the same time, Jiang Lin just finished resuming business, helping an old man draw a dream for his grandson. Successfully turned a Tuesday teenager into a multi-millionaire. After sending the old man away, Jiang Lin closed the live broadcast room. This is a few system events that came suddenly. Man. Congratulations to Suju's popularity in the live broadcast room exceeding 100,000. Lecture calendar 500 points. Man. Congratulations to Master Su for popularizing the underworld culture and dragging dreams. Lecture calendar 300 points. Man. Congratulations to Suju for getting more than 100 injuries in the live broadcast. Can contribute. Jiang Lin almost touched it. In the past, it took only a few minutes to popularize the culture of the underworld. Now there are 300. It seems that the degree of lecture experience has something to do with popularity. Jiang Lin helped open the system mall and took a look. Decisively bought 3 heroic spirits. If you still eat it in your mouth. So this burst of machine thief's breath circulates outside the body. Jiang Lin successfully competed to be promoted to the late stage of excellent soldiers. From the next derailment period. Only one line. Jiang Lin School. Thinking about the ranks of the rails from low to high. Yu Hun. Yu Hun. Excellent soldiers. Rail drop. Big rail drop. Track king. Each level is divided into the middle and later stages. And now in just a few days, it's fast track drop point. I have to say that the system produced is really good. At this time, there were suddenly 5,000 more cleanings in the live broadcast room. Jiang Lin almost looked at Fu Dai's rumors. Can I receive cleaning without a live broadcast? It turned out to be to meet the queen. It's only been 3 days. Probably haven't had dream break soup yet. If only to meet. It's not difficult. Think so. Jiang Lin sent a message to Dao. Date of investment. Being as if. There are diplomatic points. Continues to the door. Dodoma sees Jiang Lin's recovery. Cried out excitedly. Thank you, Mr. Bai. I must, Mr. Zhao. Daoda's dad looks at his wife's magic sword. Cannot watch anymore. Snatched the phone. Are you crazy? It's just a live broadcast. If you want to fight wife clothes, I will accompany you to Miaoli. Do you tube? This is my own business. Daodu's cast night will come soon. 5 policemen with severed hands in the grass. A pair is ready to choose. Once found, personnel will immediately take. 2 photography lovers on the side. In order to break Jiang Lin. Also added a camera. Dodo Ma and Dodo Dad. Naturally find Jiang Lin Suoyan. Holding the injured body. Plug all the way from the car or the scene. Until home. Just to give my daughter a tune to go home. The ceremony is coming very soon. In this moment of great purpose, Dodo picking and making smoke finally appeared in the live broadcast room. The 2 photographers at the scene turned to love numbers and it was very expensive. I feel deeply about my doubts about Bai Wuchang. Jiang Lin ignored them. Bringing Dodo to Auntie's side. Bucket. You go. Dodo hold brother. Sweet smile. Thank you, brother. Said that Dad fights Big Mom goes to the room. Dad Dodo stared at the live broadcast room. Unknowable question. Bucket bucket. Are you here? For the convenience of the family. John Lin sprinkled 2 drops of bullseye. With the bullseye like MOMO in the eyes of 2 people. The family hugs happily. Ma cried out of anger. Very good. Master by Wu Chang did not lie to me. Do. Discuss cost unreasonably restored. Where a lot of miraculous love. Hard masculine family. Look at Bifu happily. Su Ri's words. Enjoying the last group garden moment. Just no matter how sad. Moved for an hour or transferred. The time to part is still coming. Jiang Lin said lightly. All right. Time is up. Time to go. Sooner or later. Don't you want your girl to not be able to open her head? Mother do who never let go. Overwhelmed. Master by Wu Chang. I would like to know. What are you doing? Remember. After saying this, Jiang Lin Dandan left short-lived. Doma gratefully stepped into the stealing. Thank you Lord by Wu Chang. I must Mr. Zhao. I must Mr. Zhao. Shortly after, Jiang Lin calmly came to Mengpeng. Dream shed. I'll leave it to you. The dream shed is broken and the dream shed is finished. Come gently. Drink dream shed. Forget the past. The grievances of this life are over with this sentence. The next thing is a fresh start. Do. Cute bear on the ground. Lu Chutian's smile. Big brother. Thanks for letting me meet mom. I'll give this to you. Jiang Lin result bear. Catch the airstrike start end. After drinking dream shed soup. The dream shed will win the first ghost. Still remember. First birth will be smoother after death. Alright. Show you today. It's the power and flow of the night. After Jiang Lin received the next moment, he watched the bullet screen. I thought the audience would have a heated discussion about the night of returning to the soul. Didn't expect these guys. Actually playing the idea of a dream shed. He is busy telling everyone. I heard that Mengpeng is waiting for someone. Not here has stopped for 1,000 years. Tune. But watch out for the smell on the dream shed to talk to you. But Lin Ruoi, the first deputy's daughter. Preparing from childhood to enjoy all the precious things in the world. But he will not live to be 30 years old. Just because his soul is not good enough to let love be free. Also sneaked out. The experience even ran directly into the ghostly power of the land. He was also killed by a scary-looking private-eyed evil ghost. When he was desperate. White House Yangtze River Forest and Black House Changshuan subordinates. Party in his lifetime. Evil ghosts with private eyes see ghosts. Turn around and run. Jiang Lin took out a proof. Ling Ruoi. This mask can hold your breath of life. Remember the next soul ticket. Don't come again. Rhetoric. Most of them are ghosts who like to eat your life. Ling Ruoi almost asked. How do you know me? Jiang Lin let out a helpless sigh. I'm the head of the White House. After talking about Jiang Lin Yelan's compliments, I will meet him. There is also a head looking at the disciple. Gina's fears. I will first escort this life away from the land. Just one step ahead. Okay. Then you pay attention to safety. I, Jiang Shenghan, know the truth, uphold the truth and hope. Say it. Jiang Lin grabbed Ling Ruoi's point. Then fly into the sky. All the way to the sky above the dark flowers. Except here is the world. You go back quickly. Thank you. Ling Ruoi got blood. Sold into the channel. After Ling Ruoi returned to reality. Jiang Ling's live broadcast room did explode. It turned out that before Jiang Ling met Ling Ruoi. Promoting to the audience in the live broadcast room. The ghost of land is culture. On the way, I happened to meet a good and orderly child. I feel like chatting a few words. And then it happened that Eugen Ling Ruoi was killed by the evil ghost Ding Xiao. But for Jiang Ling, it's all just a small gap. Taking advantage of the enthusiasm of the audience. He hurriedly popularized land culture while it was hot. In this world, some people are born with one soul. But it's never a good thing. A bad one can easily lead to the soul not being able to return. Become a professional. For this soul without death is called life. the devil's favorite food comes from. After explaining the live broadcast room of Jiangling's official change. This is the fact that the system generates. Man. Su help Hong Yang to spread positive energy. Cute. I talked about 1300 points. Ding Suju popularizes the cultural ghost is the end. Plus 300. Congratulations Ding, congratulations to Su Master's popularity breaking millions. Get 1700 points. Release a new task in the live room. Get Heart of Faith. Jiangling Haki's task of opening the Heart of Faith looked at him. Heart of Faith. It is to make people believe in the existence of the land. With all my heart. This is what the system remembers here. Man. Congratulations to Suju for his unwavering faith. Unlock the Great Silver Gas. Whether to view props. Determination of Jiangling's decisive point. Then I bought 5. Directly swallowed it. With the absorption of force. Jiangling, Zhou Shun, Ghost Spirit Master. The cultivation base has directly reached Gue Jiang to vent his anger. Man. Congratulations to Master Su for reaching Gue Jiang to vent his anger. The task of finding people in Gaoei storytelling released by Meng Pa. Your single word ability. Weather order. In order to get back 13's lover. Pameng endured her inner estimation. Waiting for thousands of years to eat on the Naiha Bridge. I even took out the lecture calendar behind the envelope. Post missing person missions all the year round. Countless ghosts. But for thousands of years, there is no intention to complete the task. Jiangling, who just vented his anger on Gue Jiang, also obtained the qualification to obtain Mengpo's ninja. Look at the task prompt in front of you. Jiangling said to himself. Now my cultivation has reached Gue Jiang to vent my anger. You can have 10 exclusive little ghosts. Also has the ability to pick up quests in the quest center. Qualifications for posting tasks. I went to see him after the fact. Shortly after, Jiangling came to the Underworld Mission Center. Just after entering. Heard the previous complaints. What do you think people are doing now? Days are better than old days. Why are you so lucky? Go on like this. Sooner or later the area will be full. Really want those people to see the area. See if they dare to do it after reading it. You don't know. I heard the area is really full. It was luck. It still means that the rhino beat himself first. Just evolved luck. Pro-Airland region. Simply eaten melon. Jiangling opened the quest list and took a look. Since the system says, I have qualified for the ending Dream Woman task. That's not right. By the way, are there any other tasks visible? Extradition King Soul. Isn't that what I do? Jiangling did not hesitate. Take the task directly. At the same time, this clothing design company. Yumashua just finished melting the design soil. Happened to see what I liked. As for the underworld, the daily live broadcast room starts broadcasting. Entered the live broadcast room. Ready to meet. See if there is any delicious melon. Hello everyone. Come here today to pick up a king soul whose wisdom remains in the world. And want a smooth extradition. You must first understand this king soul. Lu Mashua looks at the familiar background. People are stupid. I go. Isn't this our company? This melon is good. Must be delicious. Have. Is this the real version of the domineering president? But yours has no debt. Shouldn't be Mrs. President. Could it be Mr. Kai's secretary? Wrong. I remember that the secretary is not long like this. And this is. Secretary walks in with coffee. Cuisine. Follow the next process. Your next hour. Continue to follow the company's divisions. Let's go then. Don't know why. My shoulders have been feeling sore lately. At this time, the lights suddenly flickered on and off. Originally normal words. Suddenly became invincible. Lu Mashua through the live broadcast room. Jean Kong looked at this eye. Consciousness is a little bit wrong. At this time, a hand suddenly tapped his shoulder. Small material. What are you doing? The food is always here. I paid you back 3 times. Secretary Zhang. You scare me to death. I was just talking about blueprints. Accidentally cut to horror music. That's why. Not finished yet. Lu Mashue through the hole from Laisua. Jean Gudao with a light face. Ghost. Hell. It turned out that the female ghost scene in the live broadcast room. Yin came. Man on the surface. Is a rich and accomplished president. In the dark, music kills women for. It's just that his surname is Jinshan. So far there have been many cases. Has never been found. Today he came to the company like an Edison. I don't know, there is someone in the dark. The head of the White House named Zhang Ling. Uninvited. Live at the company. And the protagonist who was broadcast live today. It's the female ghost who's always been afraid of him. That's why he always feels. Causes of shoulder soreness. Simply get the job done. He followed Secretary Zhang to start Su Shi's company. Sudden. An employee named Li Mashua looked at him with golden eyes. It's like hell. Shipped directly. With a versatile surname, he immediately sensed something was wrong. Asked quietly. Do I look scary? Secretary Zhang hurried back. No. Mr. Kai, you look cute and cute. Ping Yi unexpectedly. It's Xiaolu who hasn't seen anything for 10 years. Don't compare with him. Mr. Kai turned and left with a serious expression on his face. There is an inexplicable chest light flashing in the eyes. In a blink of an eye, it's time to handle the case. Bleeding with ink and blood, he returned to the door of the house in a row. Didn't even notice that someone was following behind. Just when he sensed something was wrong and looked behind him. Sudden loss of consciousness. When he regains consciousness again. Found in a dark room. Mr. Kai, who used to be in love with Kiki, seems to be a different person. Continuously looked at him. Bleeding ink and blood without knowing what's wrong. I want to know what happened. But soon he realized something was wrong. Because he saw a row of dragons beside him. There are still a few women locked inside. And the female ghost I saw in the morning. Xue Xiang is lying on the table like a sentence. Look at Mr. Kai walking over. Bleeding with ink and blood, the golden hole searched in the future. He didn't understand what was going on at this time. Tell me. What did you see before? Talking about Mr. Kai recording the effect of nuclear goodness. Say it. Say it and you can live. Looking at the golden hole bleeding. Fierce female ghost floating in the air. Even the Hansui of the Holy Secret Mother. He figured it out. Should I tell him? Said he can really let me go. Mr. Kai sees him eating and saying nothing. Victory's patience is completely exhausted. He was furiously scratching his bloody hair. How long have you not eaten? Say, what did you see? Are you going to say it or not? Say it quickly. I said. I see a woman on you. Very beautiful. You can still know the color and feet. Bleeding with ink and a dry gun. Said in despair. Mr. Kai heard this. Let go. His face-to-face test proved that he looked at 4. Get out of here. You are giving birth to me. Believe it or not, I'll take you to guard. Ha ha. Come if you have the guts. I can kill you once. Can kill you a second time. After talking, Mr. Kai made it easy. The secret of Kwaigu leaving. But he didn't know. The stiff face of the female ghost. Gradually grow up like wishing to die of poison. And from the beginning. Beside the river. After watching what happened. Thoughtful. Dings Mr. Kai's bay. He has lost his father since he was a child. Is the mother. Chilling the son. I thought as long as I worked hard. It can make the mother's back half of the body worry-free. I didn't expect that he just joined the society. Beloved. Kai Xin brutally murdered the president. Thought of losing myself. Mother's rear body roasted without worry. Excruciating pain. In Fong Lily's heart. Change has infinite desire. He gave up the chance to be the center of gravity. Turned into a ghost. I am afraid of Kai Xin every day. To make him pay. It's just that his strength is too weak. Fighting power is only. Just make the other party sore. And at this moment. Kai Xin is worry-free. From soft blood. Learned of his existence. Not only did Kai Xin not beg for anything. Rather like the region. Creeped out ghost. He was threatened by a series of fighting spirits. To see people. It turns out that you have been guiding ghosts all this time. You wait for me. I'll eat you right now. As the saying goes, it is unbearable to lose. Infinite wish always in the bottom of my heart. Grow up. Fong Lily in the pain of being given. Wish it exploded again. The other side. Sigh heartily lying on the bed. To see people. I've made an appointment with the mage practice. Tomorrow, you, the warrior, must be kept alive. Bai Wuchang will follow his orders with no expression. But faithfully broadcast this scene live. The live broadcast will explode immediately. Go to hell. Really pissed me off. Can anyone track down this guy's location? Let's kill him. Ordinary people should not take Wang Dong lightly. Everything has us. Unknowingly, the time came to 1:50 p.m. Kai Xian's farewell book. The police who have been paying attention to the live broadcast room are in place. With Joey's life. Action begins. At the same time, Kai Shinban entered the water safely. But suddenly full of big man's surprise. He looked at Witch Dish in fear. Bao Bao standing in front of the bed. Lu Shi's dog thing. What are you doing? Man didn't answer. Decisively approve. Kai Xian ran away in panic. Don't come here. When a girl arrives, she suddenly remembers. You call. Your name is Pamonkey Dragon. No one will save you. It was a girl who heard the sign from Bao Bao. Kai Xian froze in place. Directly cut off left closed. His painful dancer breaks bottom. To see people. You are Fong Lily. Hate. Guessed right. But there is no reward from the Tang dynasty. Shuoba is another one. No. Stop it. Next moment. Kai Xian got up from the bed in panic. He looked around. Said heartily. It turns out that everything that happened before was just a dream interpretation. He opened the door. Prepare to divide the treasure mark outside the gate. Take care of yourself. But the next shade. Let him stare directly. Baobiao gate is spinning back in the air. Even the derailed smile on the road. Invite him to dream interpretation. Kai Xian retreated again and again. Jean Kongs took out Director Kai from under the whole head. The upper mark of the mad batch. End to end a few moments. The Baobiao gate is lying on the ground in a row of tracks. Kai Xian also commented on her mood at this time. Looking at the treasure mark on the ground without thanks. Can classic happen again? The selection pressure is actually listed directly. He's out of control. Press down towards the election. Kai Xian finally broke down. I can't tell the difference between reality and dream. Take Kai Dao. Crazy criticizes those who approach. To see people. Men of Tomorrow's Spirit 4. Coming to suppress you. You're going to be a warrior soon. Ha ha. Fong Lily. Are you afraid? If you have the guts, you came out. Looking at the appearance of Kai Xian wind power. White House chief exploring my life. Fong Lily. Your soul is broken. It will take a while to kill him. But if you do kill him, manpower in hand, it will be difficult to reincarnate in the future. Is it really worth it? Fong Lily bit down and said firmly. Of course worth it. This place hurt my whole life. I can't do my best to my mother. As long as you can kill him, I'm willing to pay any price. At this time, Zhou was full of people who were being treated. Kai Xian was directly restrained. Looking at the woman who was solved. Fong Lily can't run anymore. I can't control my tears. His hands are dancing and his face is born in pain. Why? Why didn't you come sooner? Why? See him like this. The audience who saw the live broadcast was also infected by the sad atmosphere. Words of comfort. Searching for the spirit silently for a lifetime. Patted Fong Lily on the shoulder. Let's go. Your mother is still waiting for you to go back. Is it really possible? Master White House. Jiang Ling nodded. Of course. Soon after, Jiang Ling took Fong Lily back to Fong's house. Picked above the morning hall. Xuanjing said with a little shame. Sorry. We are late. Miss Fong's quilt. Xuanjing Lingma interrupted. We didn't find Miss Fong's body. Fong Mu understood the meaning. The sad guide is on the ground. Let the water slide. Thank you all. Thank you all. Save him from the cool sea. I can take him on the road with peace of mind. Sun Jingling mo fu chi fong mu. Old man, don't do this. Try single-mindedly. You have to live strong in the future. Comrade Xu Enjing. Don't worry. I am okay. Sorry. When I've been with you for so long. You guys go back first. I won't keep you. After sending away the scene, Fong Mu took it out from under the table. Carefully prepared nuclei. Lily. My baby girl. You can go now. Mom burned something for you. Good trip. My daughter. Fong Lily couldn't bear it anymore. Hugging mother's body with nostalgia. Feel the familiar warmth. Can't help but be sad. Mom, sorry. It's my daughter who doesn't laugh. You cry with all your heart. Raise up. But my daughter can't grow old with you. The audience in the live room watched. Woman who doesn't care. Funfan asked John Lin to continue the live broadcast. They also want to send Fong Lily the last person. The old herdsmen who know all this. Endure the grief in my heart. Held a funeral for my daughter. Daughter. While alive you suffered. Go down and live in a big house. Eat delicious food. Think about it. Numerous netizens from all over the country. Drop everything. From all over. Truthful wishes for Fong Lily. With tens of thousands of people. Bless Fong Lily. These words of hospitalization have something to do with what happened. Turned into a golden courtyard light king. Blessed on Fong Lily. Jiang Lin said differently. I didn't expect you to be together during the Chinese New Year. It will explode so powerfully. It's amazing. Fong Lily did not have any new. Guan Huan's Q&A. Master by Wu Chang. Is there really anything below in this section of the world? Jiang Lin seizes the opportunity to be crazy and inexhaustible. Naturally there is. By the way, remind the next person. If the soul of the living is eaten, there is no way to turn around. And those who do their best will be eaten as much as possible. After death, you will go down to the region. So I'm here to circle everyone. Good for oneself. Soon after, Jiang Lin brought Fong Lily to Naiha Bridge. Take this to the dreamer. Here are your tears. Originally your soul was not complete. Is not eligible for reincarnation. In the Middle Ages, I made up my mind, Mr. Bai Wu Chang. I don't want to steal a tire. Let me follow you. Since I entered the ghost realm. Then let me follow the adults to be the eyes of the region. Catch the devil. Ding zheng those who want to do. Do you really want to? So flying is not as easy as you think. Said that Jiang Lin brought Fong Lily to the ghost. If you really decide. Get into this shit over there. Come to me after practicing for 180 years. Thank you, sir. I will definitely practice well. Jiang Lin looked at Fong Lily's back with a blank expression. He ignored the investigation that the live broadcast did not pay attention to. After adding 4 words. Shall we go to the area you have been waiting for a long time? So this level of regional perspective. Soon to come to Yugua area. Formal wealth. At this time, there is no such thing as the wind method of the first period in the heart of wealth. Like a Sang family. Qiulao from Fanqi's fourth brother. Explanation of Jiang Lin's facts. Those who come to the land will not die. I will only recite it definitely and definitely. Like Chinawan's battle before his death. Give no rest. So the end of the day trip to the region. The next month. Crime rate is down. On the other side, Jiang Lin is practicing. Suddenly the system remembered. Congratulations ding congratulations to vegetarians' popularity breaking through 10 million. Get 1,000 cents. Jiang Lin looked at the system panel differently. I didn't expect that the history of the heart of faith would be a merit. That's great. This is the system student remembering again. Ding released a realistic mission. Promoted to the late stage of Degijiang within half a month. The old man is old. When was the good man? Have long been buried in the long history. Become fragments of incomplete memory. Only this 100-year-old achievements can participate in the management. Old Tang with this familiar grade. Always the same taste. Can bring him 4 or 4 sisters. So every birthday support. He must come here. Only this year. Performance management. But I don't know how the door is well. The old man did not know what was wrong. Standing at the door of the results referee. I'm afraid it represents the only thing he remembers. Also disappeared from the world. Granddaughter sees him like this. Moving forward nervously. Grandpa, why don't we change the house? Wait for him to come back next time. I don't understand sometimes. Why do you like to come here? Is the heart ginseng 2 by chose for you okay? White hands of the old man's version. What do you know? The taste of the old ginseng is so final. Yes, this is the place. Today is my birthday. Must listen to me. If you don't want to understand. You have already made. Speaking of the old man keeps knocking on the door of the chancellor. Speak for themselves. Even if Xiao Cheng doesn't come. His son will also call. Even if something happens. There will also be a note at the door explaining. Now there's nothing on it. I will definitely come to open the door today. Maybe now it's just hope. It's because Aunt came over. Don't understand. Ben Sangs. There's no electricity these days. The old man asked aggressively. Sangs? Who's Sangs? Aunt back. The boss is like a sea. Left suddenly this morning. You still come next time. The old man is like a thunderbolt. The unknowable rearward appearance of the legs. The granddaughter convinced him with a calm face. The old man looked at the signboard of the performance management. How can this man just leave? Obviously, he is younger than me. I can't drink the soup from the old minister's house. He's younger than me. Why did this person leave? At the same time, Bai Wuchang Jiang is coming to the mission center of the underworld. Submit Fong Lily's task. I happened to hear the two heads of the Black House talking knock-knock. I heard that Meng Po's mission was taken over by someone. I don't know which guy it is. Who said no? I don't know how powerful that guy is. Still alive. I want to say that the dreamer is looking for someone. Likely in the area. A company. Say what? You forgot the rules of prestige. Don't allow us access to regional support. Otherwise, you will be entrusted to motor by accident. Moreover, Meng Pai Nei and other characters. If that person is really in the area. Dreamer should have known. You are right. Talking unintentionally, listening intentionally. Zhang Linmeng realized. If you want to hold a monthly show to compete for life until the late stage of Degijiang, I can only do the task of being a dreamer. But before that, let's do today's live broadcast task first. And today Zhang Lin choosing do the task of becoming the soul of the king of the sea. The other side. The woman Janya also repeatedly said these words. But my heart was also hit because of Cheng Hai's death. At this time, he saw the underworld and the live broadcast started. He immediately wrote. Correct. The anchor is by Wu Chang. He should have a way. People's End of Soup brings successor Cheng Dahai just when he died. Then the ancestors hid on the Naiha bridge. Just because the ancestors wanted to know. Chengjia Tibetan management is now in Yangjian whether the sun shines. When Cheng Hai heard it, read it louder. First clear name. And the ancestors who met Jiuquan for silence. He made some probing noises. Is it late? Didn't make my Qingjia soup a big deal. The family business as big as our ancestors left us. Now there is only one restaurant with 80 bottles of rice left. Even the basic inheritance has not been done well. My father passed it down to one-based generation. Evening cloudy day to go to limited. Only learned a few times. Now my son just got the first look. His craft is only touched to write a blood screen. Carry it on tonight. I am responsible for adding soup. I am afraid that there will be no one in the later stage. When the ancestors heard this. Do it for a while. That does not work. I promise to add soup to ink. But the centuries-old benefits. But never break the grass. Think of this. Ancestors Bai Wu Changjiang Lin Gong craftsmanship. Master White House. Can you let me meet the Chen family? Let me share the benefits of the Chen family for hundreds of years. To pass on. Jiang Lin fumbled and thought about it. It is indeed a pity that the benefits of hundreds of years have been inherited. Since you want to teach yourself. Oh well. I agreed. the live viewers can still see it like this. That's it. That's the benefit of the granddaddy of real drivers. I'll be there then. But if it's possible to do this, is it possible to find other ancestors? Let them wear ink armor. Singing. Handed down from memory. At the same time, after watching this exciting scene, the woman. Distracted, I called out, "Grandpa, Grandpa, Grandpa. Your soup is gone. Look at this." The ancestor of Chen Jiatang. For the benefit of hundreds of years, the three have constantly cultivated. Immediately I will take off my dream and hand over the benefits to future generations. The old man is worried about the result and looks at the mobile phone. When I saw Chen Dahai on the phone, and those horrible scenes of the underworld, I almost waited for color to drink soup. But he quickly adjusted. Even on the road with a happy smile. Time has passed. Chen Dahai's angry words have already come. Chen Jiaming, Chen Dahai's son, looked at the underworld as for the live broadcast room. Immediately speechless. Although I have also paid attention to things that are too good. But I'm a melon eater. Why are you eating melons and eating yourself now? Now the whole world knows I'm leaving. How embarrassing if you can't be die. And the benefits are not as simple as the ancestors thought. I thought it would be enough to steal a dream and say a few words. This thing doesn't hold the handle. Who can learn? Moreover, there must be ghosts. Why didn't Dad come to see me? Didn't he claim that his benefits are hundreds of times higher than mine? Just finished speaking. Chen Jiaming turned into a bad thunderbolt. Shunshi's kung fu will be filled with fear. It turned out that Chen Dahai was the courageous son of his mentored son. Xiaoran appeared behind him, lovingly teaching his son. The second pass has been passed on for hundreds of years. Chen Sanwei, the patriarch of the Chen family, deliberately told Bai Wuchang the truth of his spiritual feelings. And in the dream passed by Chen Jiaming to get rid of the meaning. Whoever thought that Chen Jiaming would make a big breach on the spot? Damn thing. Who are you? Do you know what to do? Do you think learning books is as easy as treating guests to dinner? Just say it with one mouth. This is a handy glue. Dad Chen Dahabian, who just died that night, came to the door. Chen Jiaming almost went to the region to learn how to make soup. After the reaction, he said it angrily. Dad, you really scared me to death. Do you want to take me with you? Can't eat. I still have to take care of the supervisor and my mother. Ming is better to go alone with peace of mind. This is the knocker coming from outside the door. Come on. I'm Chen Sanwei. Can you come in now? Hear this familiar name. Chen Jiaming's old middle school has 4 TV creations. He looked at Daddy unknowingly. 8 rely on whether the person outside the door is really the founder of Chenjia Sangwen in transmission. Is it my 18th generation ancestor? Chen Dahai nodded abruptly. Yes. It's him. From now on, the ancestor will personally teach you how to create ideas. Chen Jiaming immediately stopped his body. Tested the saliva. Baba said. Please come in. When looking at the old man coming in through the door, Chen Jiaming took the horse inspection. This old baby. No, it was to me a few days ago. Scolding the guy who ran away in the dream? It turns out that he is my 18-year-old ancestor. Aware of this, Chen Jiaming hastened to come forward for the previous matter. Grandfather is not angry. Affable. I think what you said earlier makes sense. Elimination is indeed not something that can be returned in a few words in a dream. So start today. I'll be here day and night. Teach you how to do it in Chenji Aswang. Until something happens to you. Look at this intimate and warm scene in front of you. General seizes opportunity. Start to popularize the culture of the underworld. Our hell is a place full of humanity. As long as the ghost has no criminal record. Ghosts have enough luck. Able to do single guarantee. Then ghosts can apply to go out temporarily. The days to come. The hand-in-hand professor officially started. Our Chenji Aswang pressure son. Be sure to choose your loved ones as the pressure child who has been raised for more than 1 year. Pair it with Chen's secret ingredients. Boil for more than 2 ingredients. Remember. Be careful when cooking soup. Neither big nor small. It's a bit of a day. SOSO hit the lowest support. That being the case. Then give you a little test. Go turn on the electricity. Make people flat. Is my Chen Jiazwang okay? Chen's family name is a bit barren. You can see the closed eyes of the ancestors. Then nod again and again. Chen Jiashengwen opened his eyes again. There was a long queue outside the door early. And the ancestral palace of the Chen family, who has been paying attention to the world of the Chen family, relying on geographical advantages. Still in first place. With a sip of farm ugly, remember the authentic old pressed soup in your mouth. Happy smile on old man's face. That's right. This taste. It tastes exactly like the one I drank when I was a kid. That's how many of them are still there. Yes, take me too. In the rotten white light of a needle. The 18th Chen family was left forever by the ancestor Chen Sanwei. Chen's descendants are the only ones who only describe Chen's family name, and look at this picture. Recalling the squatting church that my ancestors have spent in the past few months. Chen Jiatong's speech must be made public when the incident happened. On the other side. After Chen Sanwei descended to buy Wuchang to eliminate his armor. Continue to open shop in the underworld. As for the world. As the old Chen family presses the soup, the fire rushes to Rezong. Countless people remember Zhao Tang's ancestor in the dream. Somewhere in a community Zhannan. Xing Yuan is one of them. Grandpa just arrived. DNGD Seoul production party. Really reasonable. My grandchildren can live like this without being present. Grandson. Hurry up and learn from the old man. Chu Zhannan got up with sleepy eyes and a relaxed heart. Who? It's so late at night that people can't sleep. You still have a face to sleep. You don't look like you're here. All 8 of your ancestors were crawled out of the ground by your successors. I go. It's really my 8th ancestor. Do not talk nonsense. Hurry up and learn mobile phones from the ancestors. Otherwise you will starve to death. I see how you go underground and explain to me. Try. You always count. With a burst of easy and quick teaching. Showing the South at all times without changing the true colors of the South. Successfully transferred customers to produce the first work in life. Let's see who dares to say it later. I'm a useless dead Zhannan. At the same time. A hospital sent a doctor. In the dream. This is an old man named Served who tuned the tube. Little girl. How did you ruin someone else's doozy? Send a doctor. Said in surprise. Grandpa didn't expect you to come. The one who sent in yen to the house said. What did you say? Why can't I come? But it's hard to ask if you know me. I know you are the same. You're killing people like this. In addition to the doctor, laughed little old ancestor. This is West. Not only will you not die. It can also cure many diseases that could not be cured before. Such as adding flowers and old age. Grandpa, come with me. This is the anesthesia machine. Can control the patient's breathing through this. Heartbeat. Blood pressure. This is the lighthouse tower. You can sell the doctor in surgery. Make surgery easier. Ancestor Lien. Touching breath. Afterwards, Mahisa took out his shoelaces. You told me so much about your place. The ancestor also told you about our own legend. Once at the same time. Bringing you to the junior trainee to prepare for practice. This is the system beep. Congratulations to Master Su for completing the daily tasks. Will force 200 points. Man. Congratulations to Master Su for completing the task of popularizing Hell culture. Will force 200 points. Man. Exceed and complete daily tasks. Will force 500 points. Will attack Germany 500. Real task. Promoted to the late stage of the Big Ghost General in half a month. Still 5 days. How much do you look at? Click on the system to play. After buying a dozen or so good tone gas. Enter into trainee. Primary training card used. Training officially begins. Quickly absorbed with the force. Stir-fry Li Joshin's ghostly spirit. Xiuwei solves Pan Shang. Sudden. Will be so fierce that I open my eyes. Because just hit the big ghost. Will midterm to fail high school. Not to see my lover again. Mengpa has been waiting for thousands of years in Naihatuoshang. Also remember our wealth for thousands of years. Used to post search tasks. The results that can be obtained are incomparably ridiculous. It turns out that not only did his lover not die thousands of years ago, also took the current princess. Born 1 year, 2 years. Spent a happy life. When the dream woman learned all this, she soul growth guide. He was wearing black high heels and found the White House in the Yangtze River. Murderous and painful but not polite to ask. Is the character you handed over? Feel the murderous aura around you. Zhang Li's heart is desolate, and the medicine dies. Thinking about it but not moving, he nodded his head. At this time, he suddenly remembered a rumor. Someone once accepted the task of the dream woman. Then bring back a pig to the dreamer. As a result, the man was directly thrown into the birth chamber by the dream woman. Think of this. Zhang Li's thoughts continue back to the time not long ago. At that time he exhausted all the resources to practice. But the cultivation base is just to see if it has reached the initial stage of the big ghost image. And the real task of the later stage of the competition released by the system. Only the last 5 days left. In order to obtain the system lecture history, Zhang Li can only take the risk of accepting Meng Po's task of finding people. Then analyze the task to the viewer who met in the live broadcast. Find someone to start an incident. Fine nucleated. Born in ruthless fruit. 19-year-old Fan Jun never came back. A letter was once brought to the dreamer by the same phase. The letter said that if he didn't come back, disguised original and Toon still meet. For this task, who has Door newspaper with great interest, quickly assembled the PR family. With the concerted efforts of heavy people. How long does it take for the ruthless fruit where Qi Hushing is located to be found? Technical restoration. Comparing photos of Qi Hushing and General Weiwu. The time is right, Qi Hushing is a general. To remember the lottery. For the military general because of fighting forever. Marry the princess. Gave birth to a daughter. Spent a happy life. Learned all this. The live broadcast immediately exploded. Who has a speech with a divided atmosphere? Grip. Miss Meng Pa met Jia Nan. This will not only deceive the dreamer's feelings. And let her go to wait for her. Meng Ba is so young. Should he have committed suicide after receiving the letter? Compared to who has memory. Zhang Lin is much calmer. She came directly to the mission center of the underworld. More private. Submitted the task. She stands still. Xiaoxing's male self. Why is this General Wu so good at hearing? I seem to have heard it somewhere. Zhang Lin just finished speaking. A black impermanence appeared behind him and took over the topic. You said General Wu. Is Wu one of the ghost kings of Yan Wangdian in the West? Hundreds of years ago. When the second power delays the war. This is for the military general to absorb the academy on the battlefield. Iju breaks through the ghost king. It was quite a sensation. How? Do you have something to do with her? Put Lin away. What can I have from her? Not finished yet. A burst of crisp footsteps came. I will watch it for the female head in the future. It's Meng Pa. In order to follow love and life. The dream woman is stable in her present. I have waited for thousands of years on patience and admiration. But the last thing to wait for is indeed a deception that has lasted for thousands of years. Not only did Qi Hushing not die back then, also captured the princess. Born 1 year, 2 years. Happy life. Dreamer who knows the truth. Zhou Shen acted as no news ghost. She suppressed the anger in her heart. Found the White House Changjiang forest. Asking with a cold look. Is it the task you submitted? Although Jiang Lin is very barren. But Guzhua nodded calmly. The two look at each other. An unspeakable tension began to spread. Time has become wiser in this windproof. Heavy kid building with melons on the side. Excited scorched chicken too. Digging game. I didn't expect Meng Ba to be so powerful. No news ghostly spirit. At least on the Daiki River. More than that. I feel like I can be called Gao Xiao if I care about fatty. Now, this task-focused person is stupid. Meng Pa looks angrier than last time she saw Zhuhai. The clues you provided are very useful. Take me to Xiyan Wangdian after the lack of people. Computer calculates that you have completed the task. At the end of the day, the dreamer didn't say anything. Please tell Yan Wang. I go out for a trip. Zhang Lin's heart fell when he mentioned it. She hugged her whole body and nodded. Finally, I looked at the Australian soup tool man left by Yen Mungpa. Helpless voice. At the same time. Western dialect Wang Dian. As the dream woman no longer suppresses the anger in Yi's heart. In the sky began to be called lightning. What to do? Famous general of Hong Kingdom. Took the princess. There is a group of children left. And I'm like a fool. Take your letter. In your penny bowl. It's symbiosis. You are so nice. You better hope you're dead. Otherwise, I will smash you into pieces. Said half-dreamer with dark eyes. Knock away the little soldiers who came to stop. And for Wujiang Junfu's Hong. Shi Hushing still doesn't know the catastrophe. I am comfortably enjoying deceitful payment. This is a little ghost, the expensive director of the body and business balance is bigger. General Zhang Jiang. Someone wants to see you. Who? Really, sister-in-law. Don't you see Ben Jianjun is busy? Yes. Because of women. Show power and its horse on the big ghost. One of its combined evil spirits. That's a good feeling. Still a beauty. Take Ben Jiangjun to meet him for a while. Talking about his life. The explosive woman pushing away the money application. The whole body is flying towards the moon outside the big electricity. After seeing the appearance of the dream woman. Its Heshingen is a heavenly member. Guzwazi is a handsome self-made. I don't know where the beauty came from. What do you want to do with Ben Jiangjun? Or. Beauty is born. Talk about domineering integration and directly get started with a little influence. The dreamer sees this person so only. Are speechless. He did not expect to take pictures of the time when he was born. It is rumored that the general is in danger. I don't know if you can take it down and let me have a look. Shi Hushing directly grabbed Meng Po's waist. Since the beauty is so interested in Ben Jiangjun. Why not be happy with me? It's good to have a long talk. The dream woman can't take it anymore. Since you don't want to take off your mask. Then only I can help you. Not to see my lover again. Mengpa has been waiting for thousands of years in Naihatioshan. But when he saw the man again. Only to find out that the other party is not just a lustful evil spirit. Already forgot who he is. The dream woman can't stand it anymore. Slapped away his symbiotic dissatisfaction. Afterwards, I was too late to know how to take off the other party's mask. When I see this familiar face. The dream woman's face was completely reflected. It's really you. You lied to me so hard. He Sheng Wangwan took back the mask. Bring back face. Quick explanation. I got hurt when I was young. Don't scare the beauty. In the end. Shi Hushing discovered Huadian. Dream once. How do you know I'm the symbiosis? Do we know each other? Mengpa laughed angrily. Crazy smile on face. The only one who laughed a lot. Ha ha. It's so interesting. I waited for you for thousands of years. I have been looking for you for thousands of years. You lied to me to wait for you on Nai Tiao. But you ordered. The seventh child wants to be melted by a lady. You ask if we know each other. Thinking of the millennium heart-eating for the dog. But Shi Hushing doesn't remember him in support. Mengba couldn't bear the Fenuo in her heart anymore. Terrifying ghost energy suddenly erupted from the body. Since you don't know what I'm talking about. Then take me to kill you. Go and explain to King Ming. Said that the dream woman held the 3-foot breeze. Through this nonsensical killing. Like the majestic Menghu who descended from the sky, rushing to kill my son. It's a waste of time. The Federation summoned ghost soldiers and ghost descenders to stop the blue. My heart is so dark that it really makes a Chico show her eyebrows. Inexplicably, Lan was murdered by an unknown Mrs. Phone. And another point. Ghost soldier and ghost descending Lan before the dreamer's life. Mengpa smiled coldly. He actually sent ghost soldiers and ghost descendants to die. You are really good. Just finished speaking. The dream woman doesn't hold back. Between deep form flashbacks. It is common to shoot up to red sword aura. The poor kung fu turned into ghost soldiers, ghosts, and people turned sheep and horses. What are you meeting? Cannot serve the mighty general. What is the value of your life? Protect the general. Follow me to kill. With a burst of rushing through the clouds. The ghost soldiers and the ghost descended from the Han do not come up for death. What are you doing? It's very central. No thanks. Go back to a room. Shun Shi Jian, ghost soldiers, ghost generals, constant spirit. Sorry for the wrong place. It's a dead record. His co-birth sees the fierce dreamer. Run away. Killing Yiming in the eyes of the dream woman. Fiyu Yurki. Chen's heavy and powerful corner. Hit its hushing face directly. They live together and eat each other for a lifetime. Pour out a mouthful of old blood. Fly a few battles to support. He fell to his knees. Yang Tu looks at the dream woman who is killing her, soaring to the sky. Quitting and aggrieves to ask again. Who are you? Why just kill me? The dream mother recorded her translation in her heart. I don't want to say anything anymore. He counts the common in his hand. He Shang. Assistant. With a lifetime record and... As soon as a terrifying attack hits the dream woman. Dream woman lost. Shunshi was deeply injured. Slide out a few circles. The visitor is Yu Huangjing's hope of attracting words. Mengba waited for 1,000 years. When we see that person again. Only then did he know the 1,000 years of waiting. It's just the funniest joke of all time. It's symbiosis from the beginning to the middle. Did not put him in the appreciation. The agreement to meet each other in the current year and tune. Just 4. Allow the princess to prepare for shedding. Now the two are competing for support. He has forgotten who he is. Ji Wen. She hushing is a grievance and another kind of Wendao. Do we know each other? Dream woman angry. I'm going to show this dog man. At this time, Shi Yanwan made a sudden move. Directly beat the dream woman to vomit blood. You winter people. Seems like a bullet-killing person who sucks electricity. Doesn't Mo want to call up a 2-day war again? He pushed. Dong Yen looks at the bridge, but the party is in front of Mengpa. Unforgettable memories. Your old man is extraordinary. People's private affairs have to be taken care of. Dong Yanwan's intrusion. The White House that is eating noodles live. The quality of Changjiang forest gun can go. Watching all the drama in the barrage. Another drama. Quickly popularize science in Jianglin. Don't talk nonsense. This man is my hope of Dongyan. Relatively short. And don't look at him like this. He's an electric hand. Yu Huangjing strong man. One of the strongest under King Ming. As for who is better at Xinyan, I don't know. Anyway, it took a few days last time. On the other side. Xinyan Wang and Dongyan Wanzhong cannot break the glue. What's the mess with you, little doll? Drop down. Allow you to bully. Don't let me come to the scene? You bullied my employees. Haven't settled with you yet? Talking in the East, looking forward to killing a person in the show. Horrible bullying. What a difference. Bullying the core-born with a mouthful of old blood. Bullying. Dong Yen looked back and turned back his legs. How low? I call it a deception. Huanji deceitful body. Talking a lot of phone calls is not expected. Open directly. At the same time, the deceitful student looked at the dream woman who Huang Huan walked over. Said aggrievedly. Do we really know each other? But in my memory. I didn't know you, there's no one here. Ha. Never knew. I am 15 years old. You became a pro. Cooking practice 1. For queens-in-laws. These years in your house. Live like that yellow-faced woman. A woman's best cotton is all unseen. Of course you don't know. Jean. You are baby. Life is but 100 years. Already remember now. What's wrong with you? Life is short as precious eyes next year. It's better to wake up early. Letting go of me also let go of yourself. You have hated me for thousands of years. Why didn't you torture yourself for thousands of years? The reason why I left you the seal here is also good. Because I'm a princess. I'm afraid she knows you exist. Attack you. Later I sent someone to find you. Only then you have. Mengba listened to these sweet and ignorant episodes. Can't take it anymore. Sun News History came up with a trick. The black tiger tamed his heart. Directly found out the black star of Dayanenren. The dream woman came to the house of Changjiang Lin in Baiwu late at night. Not only give away half of the net worth recorded in thousands of years. Let Jiang Lin make a request at will. Jianglin Classical Chinese overjoyed. Federation said. Can that help me compete to give birth to the big ghost Zhengho bully? Dream woman. Just this wish. That's simple. I will satisfy you now. Said that the dream woman directly volunteered her life. I gave it all to Jianglin. Jianglin didn't know what was wrong and wanted to say something, but was decreed by the Manhwa clan. Over time, Jianglin soon gave birth to a big ghost Jiang Dianfug and Jane. At this time, the system student also remembered. Man. Congratulations to Master Su for completing the real task. I talked about 5,000 points. 5,000 points. A booster card. At this time, Mengpa smiled and thought. Excuse me. If you are not careful, you will be born into a big ghost Jiang Dianfeng. It's okay. Ha ha. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Shortly after, Jiang Linmu sent Mengpa away. Worried about. I've never seen a dreamer so happy before. Maybe he was originally this sexual fruit. Just because of something hidden in my heart. Will appear somewhat productive. Thinking of this, Zhang Lin thought of what happened not long ago. After the dream woman stole the heart of Qi He Shang. Didn't kill him directly, but said coldly. Rest assured. I won't kill you like this. You will be bought into the fire of the land. Make things happen. Life is worse than death. In the end, the generation disappeared in the fire. Its incomparable determination to live together. Xiaoxing Zi Nanchang. No wonder that old knife told me not to take off the mask. So it is. At this time. Once the golden silver fruit line comes from Shukong. Dong Yen Wang Yen Luo different said. Really strange. Why does Mengpa have silver fruit lines on her body? At this time, Zion Wang spoke again. You little doll. It's not easy for me to become a ghost king. Now you're gone. What do you take with me? Yen Luo is so angry that she is evil and speaks carefully. I will accompany you for a while. You're old man. Move me again. I will be you next time. After finishing talking, Yen Luo took Mengpa and left directly. How long is it worth to be angry? Time back to now. After Musong Mengba left. Indian can't wait to play the storage belt of Mengpozong. But in the next moment, you can see that Yen Luo is in front of the development. Zhang Yan's act of rushing to attack means. Yen Luo really said to himself. Except where he lives. His continuation over the years. Gave you half. Gave me half. You mean the dreamer is leaving here? Yes. Said it offended me. I can no longer continue to be a dream woman. Don't think I don't know. He thinks this matter. Want to tune out. Black. How can it be so simple? Zhang Yin has a bad feeling. Delay asked. Where did the dream girl go? Not bad for Yen Luo, he smiled a little. Where else to go? Vote. I caught it with my own hands. Pull out the corner of the silver mouth. Can't help it. I don't know when Mengpa was arrested and cast. What expression? It must have been an interesting situation. Talking about making Yinggu the Empress Su won. I don't know if Master Yen Luo is looking for me. Black. I heard that you completed the mission of the Dream Woman. I'm curious how you did it. Love impermanence will silver in order to hide the system. See you live. Like the last time Yen Luo's I said. As a result, Lord Yen Luo immediately expressed that he would give birth to Zhang Yin as a dream woman. Zhang Yin thought that in the future, he could only live broadcast. Jiaoshui has a scene of how to boil Meng Patang. What are you downloading? It turned out that not long ago, Lord Yen Luo came to Zhang Yin's house. Su asked how he knew. Being the 5 generals is their khanate. In order to hide the existence of the live broadcast, Zhang Un. It can only be said that it was discovered without opinion. But he didn't know. At this moment, he is in Yen Luo's eyes. It's just an oversized run. The silver fruit shoes of the soul body orchid master's secret code. Therefore, in order to bear evil spirits, Zhang Yin said. Yen Luo deliberately said that Zhang Yin would become a newcomer's dream woman. See Zhang Yin's serious appearance. Delayed tears came out. Don't worry. I'm just teasing you. I won't really let you be a dreamer. Because the ghosts who are ready to reincarnate are weak. Casting ghosts is relatively softer. So it's better for this job. As for you, let's continue to be your head of the White House. But your resources are enough. The cultivation base has also reached the big ghost general in foam. Then let me raise you a few. From now on, you will be promoted from third-class ghost messenger to second-class ghost messenger. Speaking of this short delay, encouragement on the face. Manhwa worked hard for 1,000 years. It's just a first-class ghost. I believe in your ability. Come on later and have a good feeling. Definitely be able to break into the gray soul again. The blood boils when Silver listens. Aggressive behavior. Thank you, Lord Yenluo, for your mention. I will work hard in the future. Will not live up to your reputation. Yenluo looked at the silver fruit string on Jiang Yin's body indifferently. Dark heart. Drink. There are so many silver fruit lines on the body. Well, Silver has managed to get my attention. Shortly after, Silver opened his treasure chest. Thanks to the water in the live broadcast room this time. Just pick and write what they use. Give them a lecture. Then Silver opened the live broadcast room and started the live broadcast. Looking at the messages on the barrage that said they want to raise snails with Silver. Will Silver soil grass road? This human is really brave. Is this because I'm afraid that Yen Wang won't find me? Pu Wan Chao. Jiang Yin looked at the barrage where Su asked the dreamer about her situation. Speak directly. Mengpa Jingtian has gone to reincarnation. I will not be in the underworld for a while. Upon hearing this, the dream barrage is always not worrying. Indicates that you want all the information of today's money. Some say they just gave birth to a daughter today. For anyone to compete. Watching this lively scene, will not pay too much attention to Silver. But I decided to send a red envelope. To thank everyone for their previous help. Today's red envelope. As long as anyone who has experience in the Dream Woman task can be strong. Sent out with red packets. The secret mother's message appeared in the live broadcast room. At the same time, a small group of certain men looking at the information in the mobile phone. Sincerely said, Mom, I will promise to bring my cousin back. See you next time.
Damn.